We are at the Island Resort and Casino in Escanaba, Michigan. So there's where the hotel and the casino is. The casino is on the far end where the round roof is at, and then the hotel. So you would check in at the hotel first before coming to the campgrounds, and you just would follow this around. They have some bus parking. Not sure what that building is over there. There's my sister. And then the campground is back here in, I don't know, I guess the southeast corner of the campground. So we're going to show you what the campground's like. It's not too bad. We're here for one night. So the dump station is up there. That car is taking his blue tote there, but just so you can kind of have an idea of where the dump station is, it is on your way out of the park. Let's continue on. So the shower house is down that way. This is the first area as you come in, off to your right. And you probably, let's go this. We're gonna go this way because it's probably a one-way loop. We're gonna go this way. Sorry guys. Hang with me. So this is site 21 on the right hand side, and these are all pull-through sites. It looks like at one time maybe this would have been a back-end site because there's 2 electrical hookups and water on here, but they have made these strictly into pull-throughs. I guess if you had a smaller camper, you could probably go back to back. So this is site 23. You know what? I take that back. Maybe these aren't pull-through sites, because this is 23. That looks like 39. And there's 2 picnic tables here. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I'll have to get that clarified up. So this is site 28 over here. No, take it back. Not 27. Boy, I'm getting this all messed up. This is site 27. And then there's site 28. This is site 24 and 39. Okay, figuring this out. So this is site 24 and 39. So I believe there would be back-end sites, or you could do a buddy site. And then that's site 23, and then site 22 and 21. We'll get this figured out. This looks like this is site 25 and then 38. Sorry if I'm moving kind of fast. This is site 29 and 28, real small. So this is site 26 and 37. And this looks like this is site 30 and 36. Not sure site. I'm not 31, it looks like, where this motorhome is at. And then you have site 32. And site 33. and then site 34. And there's just nothing but woods on this side. That's site 35. So that must be, these must be back-end sites or pull through. I'm not quite sure. I think they're back ends. I don't know, I'll have to get this clarified. So now you have a couple sites on this side. This is site 40. Now it says 38 there on the sign, but I'm gonna guess that that's site 40. It's kind of goes down on a decline a little bit. Same thing with site 41. That's site 39. That's site 39, and that is site 38. Site 23, 22, and 21. And then this site is 42. It's a real short site. So that does it for this loop. We'll take you on to the next. Okay, this is the back section of the campgrounds. Here's the shower house. And they have a dumpster right here. We're gonna go off to the right, and I'll show you the bathrooms at the end. So I think this is site 3, and then site 2. Or maybe that was site 1, that J flight. Maybe that's 1. There's a site back here. Not sure what site that is. That's site 1. So, site 2, and then site 3. These sites are all just electric and water, no sewer, no full hookups. And I think we paid right around $30 a night. Like I said, we're only here one night. So I'm going to say this is site 4. There's kind of a decline. And then site 5 is in the middle. And then site 6 is on the end right next to the fire hydrant. This is us. We're site 7. Don't judge how I pulled in there. We're just here overnight. My sister is on site 8. And these are all pull-throughs. I know that for a fact. And then you have site 9. And then 10. And then there's 11. Try to move slow. I believe this is site 12. Small site, short. And then site 13, right under a street light if you don't like lights. So there's site 11, site 14, then we have site 15, then site 16, '17, and I don't think this is a site. I'm not sure what's going on here, if that's just part of the road or maybe one time it was a site. I'm not sure, but here's site 18. If you back in there, your picnic table and fire pit's on the back side of your rig. So I'm not sure. I think this was a site maybe at one time. Not a bad little place for just one night. Or if you just want to come to the casino a couple nights. It's quiet. We did hear one freight train close by. I'm not sure where it's at, but we did hear a train go by and blow the whistle, so I'll have to let you know how that is. It was relatively loud, so it's close. So this is site 19. And I'm gonna assume this is 20. I don't see anything marking it, but again, these don't have any picnic tables, so this it's got to be 20, and that's 19. No picnic tables, and the fire pit is on the back side. But if you're, wouldn't be a bad spot if you're in a class B or a smaller class C. So far the bugs haven't been too terribly bad, but I just saw a mosquito buzzing around me. So, and here we are back to the shower house. Now the map does say that it has laundry, but I don't know if it's in this building or not. It looks like they're doing some work in there. They're remodeling it. The men's is on the right side and the women's is on the left side. So here are the bathrooms. They're clean. And the showers are on the back side of the building. These are all the showers, and they're all handicap accessible. So I'll show you this one. So you come in, they have a bench, a little mirror and a little shelf, and then your shower. Not too bad. No pets are allowed in the shower facility. So there's the entrance to the campgrounds, and the dump station's right here. My suggestion is there's a little bit of an incline here, So my suggestion is you go and you turn around and you come back this other direction, like you're going back towards the campground. You're much more level.
Yeah. Well, and I said this way we were going like downhill. We're a little bit more level.
So
No.
that's all it is.
You're leaning forward, at least it's going to run out.
It's just a hole. There's no water here.
Far away.
Nothing. So there's the casino. There is a BP gas station here. They do have diesel. So I take it back. There is water, non-potable water for RV dump station, but it's on the opposite side. So it looks like there's a long enough hose that you can run under your trailer if you wanted to do a back flush. Well, that does it for the campground tour of the Island RV Park. We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, well, thank you. We appreciate your support. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching and happy camping.